everybody, it's Megan from 2FeetFirst, and in today's video, I'm bringing you a DIY project on how to bury a gutter downspout to give you underground gutter drainage. So if you want to see this project, just keep watching. Now let's talk about the supplies you will need for this project. You will need a catch basin, but you will need to determine what size of catch basin you need. An excellent resource for this is NDS Home Drainage Center. I will link to this in the description below. I decided we would need two 9x9 catch basins and one 6-inch Speedy D catch basin for the areas we would be installing the underground gutter drains. I would recommend a filter for the catch basin, a pop-up drainage emitter, 4-inch drain pipe, 4-inch coupling fittings, silicone, gravel, pipe glue, and primer. Before digging, call 811, that's at least what it is in our area, to have the utility lines marked. The easiest way I found to dig the path of the drain was to lay out the catch basin and pipe next to where I wanted them to go. Then I used wooden stakes and string to mark a straight line of where I should dig. Then using a trench shovel, I dug the trench. For the French drain to work, which is what this underground drainage is, the pipe needs to slope away from the starting point. So you should have a 1.5-inch downslope for every 10 feet of pipe. Plus, you will want the drain to be at least 10 feet away from the house. The catch basin and emitter will need 4 inches to 6 inches of gravel under the base. So make sure you dig a deep enough hole at both of these places to hold both the basin and the 4 to 6 inches of gravel. Now that the trench is dug, I was ready to assemble the catch basin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some silicone around right here. We'll set this in and then lock it into place. One side I will be capping it, so I will silicone this and cap it also. Then after, I'm gonna drill some holes in the bottom of the basin just so water can flow out from the bottom. That way it's not ever sitting, but it's not very many holes, so it's not gonna allow a lot of water. I'll make sure that this capped side is going in first. The basin will be level with the ground. Now that the catch basin was level with the ground, I attached the drain pipe to the basin by adding silicone to the area where the 4-inch pipe will be locked into place. After, I push the pipe onto the basin. Then I placed the catch basin and drain pipe into the trench, making sure the catch basin was slightly sloping. Also, I checked to make sure that the pipe was sloping 1.5 inches for every 10 feet away from the house. With this tutorial, I'm moving the water 10 feet away from the house, and it will be released above ground at a safe distance through a pop-up emitter. To install the emitter, I first needed to connect the two pipes together with pipe primer and glue using the 4-inch T fitting. I wouldn't have connected the two pipes together if we had heavy rains often. If we did have heavy rains, the water load would be too much for just one emitter. So if you have a lot of rain, make sure each drain pipe has its own emitter. After I installed the T, I then installed an extra pipe to be able to install the 90-degree elbow fitting of the emitter. Then I installed the 90-degree elbow to the pipe. This fitting has a hole that should fall toward the ground to allow water to drain into the dirt slowly from the elbow. So I made sure this hole was facing the ground. I needed another extra pipe piece to be able to install the pop-up top so it would be level with the ground. It was at this point that I remembered that I forgot to pour 4 inches to 6 inches of gravel where the 90-degree fitting was installed, so I quickly added the needed gravel before moving on. After I remembered my mistake, I cut an extra pipe piece with my hand hacksaw long enough to extend the coupling fitting and pop-up to be ground level. I placed this piece inside the 90-degree elbow, then placed the coupling fitting and the pop-up onto that to see if the pop-up was level with the ground. Once everything looked good, I used pipe, primer, and glue to attach the pieces into place. Now that the drain was all attached, it needed to be buried with dirt, but before that, I again checked the slope of the pipe and catch basins. Before filling in the trench, I covered the catch basin and pop-up with tape to keep dirt from falling into it while I filled in the trench. I used the dirt that was previously removed, making sure to pack the soil around the drain until the ground is level again. Once I was done, I removed the tape from the basin and pop-up, then placed the filter into the basin. This filter will help to keep the drain from getting clogged from debris from the gutter. Thanks for joining me for today's project. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like this video. And if you want to check out some more projects before you leave, there is a playlist queued up to the side that I think you'll love. If you're not subscribed already, I would love to have you as part of this community. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to get notified of future videos. And I'll be back next week with another project. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.